We see Ollie White 2-1 representing Wolves MMA, Wolverhampton. And he's been very, very active fighting in the summer. And he wants to bring all of that experience and put it to the test tonight and hopefully claim the World Welterweight Championship here on MMA Battle Arena. But he's going to have his hands full with a cracking MMA standout. And let's watch the walk of Ollie White. Very calm. His first attempt at an MMA Battle Arena title. We know Wolves Gym has had a lot of success tonight. But they vied for a title earlier. Mikey Tranter just coming up a bit short. They've got the championship experience. It's just time for them to put it together. Low. They've had a very good group of young men come through tonight, and now it's time for Ollie White to try to put just a full stop on it and cement Wolves MMA as one of the top gyms in the UK. Looks a bit nonplussed, really. Not letting the moment get to him. He's a tall, rangy fighter, strong, tough, and experienced. Roscoe Pibworth has had a lot of success here in the Battle Arena cage. He is 3-0. He's torn through some great contenders, and he's arrived at the precipice of the summit. He wants that welterweight title. And he wants it bad, buddy. He's got an interesting style. Hands are pretty low. Loves the takedowns. Can he do it? Can he bring it all together tonight and take it home for Kraken MMA? Take it back to Bedford, to the Canal City. He's massive for welterweight. He's a bully. He's on you from start to finish. There's no chance that he's going to let his foot off the gas. We've seen some people have a bit of success with him when they can keep it standing. I wonder if Ollie White has a similar path to victory, or if he's going to look to stifle those takedowns. Pibworth, a very professional gentleman, very strong, well-built, ready to put it together. And here we go. Brought to you by Eric's Fight Gear, MMA UK, the Fisticuffs podcast, Unity, and JJ's Mobile Bar. This championship fight will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Roscoe Pibworth, we know that he's had trouble before when people keep it standing, but he always steams in. Ollie White doing well to catch the underhook. Can he keep those massive arms of Pibworth from connecting and getting the takedown? Look at Pibworth. He just drives in so well. He's up on the single leg. We know that he's got strength for days.
Yeah, Pibworth's an evolved fighter. He came out looking like, you know, just the incredibly strong brawler, and now he's the technician. He's got that, but he's always got that power to fall back on.
He does. He's on his knees now. Look, he gets the lift. Ollie White stays on his feet somehow. And now Pibworth puts him back down, but Ollie White quick to start back up on his feet. This is a 5-round fight.
Takes it into his corner. Oh, puts him down gently.
That was kind of him.
Oh, nice placement. He's trying to step over. He's trying to tie up the legs.
This is similar to what we saw from Omar Sargent in his fight against Antonio Luca. Got taken down into the corner and just got up on his hands. But Pibworth looking to show that there's more looks to his game now as he takes the back.
Yeah, he's on the back. And now Ollie White wants to just shuck him off the top.
He does, but Ollie White is carrying all that weight on top of himself here. He is posted up in a tripod. He is looking to shake him off. But there's a hook in for Pibworth.
Yeah, Pibworth. That's why I like to get double underhooks, which is what he's done. That's really smart. Instead of getting greedy looking for the choke, you're going to fall off the front if you do that. Go for those double underhooks.
Oh, this is good from Ollie White, pulling on the head.
He's doing the right thing, but I don't think it's going to work right here. Well, Roscoe sticks to those double underhooks, tries to flatten him out.
It's a good takedown from Pibworth to start it.
It's almost a stalemate, isn't it?
Ollie clears the hook.
Yeah, it does a great job, does Ollie White.
Now Pibworth is still on your back, still sagging you down with that weight. I wonder what he comes in at.
Yeah,
with the day before weigh-in, he's just always looks thicker, bigger than the fighters that we see him against.
He's the master of the weight cut.
And there he is, back on that single leg. Ollie White might be looking for the Kimura trapper just to keep those hands from getting together. Ollie White had to anticipate this. If you looked at any of Pibworth's fights, you know he's going to keep flying forward. You know he's going to try to outmuscle you in these takedowns. And the more you can stifle it, the less time you can spend on your back, the more chance you have of getting to those later rounds when the openings might open.
Steve, interestingly, Ollie White is not even breathing heavy. You can see him right from our commentary position here.
But I don't see Pibworth breathing terribly heavy either.
Well, that's true.
Right, 10 seconds remaining. And yeah, this is going to be the story of the first round.
Yeah, the game plan for Ollie White could be, endure the storm. Endure the storm, let Roscoe get tired, and then come on strong later on.
Ooh,
let Roscoe on his feet.
Too soon.
Deep breathing. We got 4 more rounds. Whereas Ollie White strolled back to his corner.
And Ollie White was having a lot more success on the feet, I had to say, with the brief exchange that we saw. And Pibworth takes the seat.
Yep. Never take the seat, Steve.
Never take the seat in MMA, guys. I'm just saying.
Ollie White, you could see, maybe this is the game plan coming in. I mean, if I was a coach for Ollie White, it would be very smart game planning to say, look, if this guy barrels forward and he's blowing himself out trying to hold you down, don't necessarily blow yourself out trying to match his intensity or strength. If you're in a safe position, ride it out. Don't take risks. And that's exactly what Ollie White did. I don't know if it's the game plan going in or it's just his nature.
Obviously, there is time.
Here we go, round number 2 coming up. Ollie White versus Roscoe Pibworth. Oh, interesting. They want the towel.
To wipe him down?
Yeah, they want to wipe him down. Look at Roscoe Pibworth. He's a proverbial greased pig over there.
He looks like he's... Excellent.
I apologize, Roscoe. I just called you a pig. It wasn't one of it. You're very talented.
Ooh, nice kick. But that right hand of Roscoe sails right past the head of Ollie White.
Ollie White once again trying to stop these underhooks. Whoever told you that strength, technique beats strength? It's true some of the time, but strength is very useful. Just putting it out there. My co-commentator over here is a very strong man and he uses it well.
Starting to go though. Look, Ollie White is stifling this. He's got the head of Roscoe in his crotch. He just needs to keep some weight down here because Roscoe could step through, and now he gets his head back to the outside. It's hard to see from this angle. Pibworth doing really well to stay on those legs. Yeah, Ollie White going to start peppering him there. He keeps his feet under him. Honestly, if I'm Ollie White, I don't do anything. I just try to stay up and try to keep standing up.
Yep. Make Roscoe work. Keep getting back to your feet. Same thing. Look at the face of Ollie White. He's not overcommitted to defending anything. Very interesting. But also, he lost a round. He's losing a second round.
Yep. And now he's eating some shots.
And this is a fight, and Ollie White is losing it currently.
And he turns up, and now Roscoe's head is down again. You got to get pressure on that head. Make sure that he gives up the takedown. But we know Roscoe's going to stay on there. This is nice, this little power underhook, but you can just push the head down. He stuffs the head back into his crotch. He's got to prevent those hands from getting together of Roscoe Pibworth or break that grip.
This is what we've seen from Roscoe. This evolution, he's kept what he is. He's a bull that will chase you down and try and take you down and hammer you. But he's just become technical with it. He's switching from side to side, switching from doubles to singles. He's got much better positioning. He's a talented bull, is what I'm getting at.
He is, he's a talented bull. Now he's starting to use some knees to just pepper away, possibly take some of the strength out of the legs of Ollie White. Alan Jackson calling for some action there, but Pibworth obliges with some knees. He gets his hands apart just at the end there.
Yep. Yeah, Ollie White, this has got to be so frustrating for him. He just can't get back to his game. Can't stop these takedowns. Oh, Roscoe doesn't quite have the same break horsepower he had earlier. The ref has separated him. Roscoe takes a deep breath. Look at Ollie White, Steve, not even breathing.
Not even breathing. Then he throws up a high kick. Not exactly what I'd be saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big shot to Ollie White. Roscoe landed
exactly.
Nice
Roscoe's going to throw heat on the feet. You've got.
Oh, what was the knee?
That was. I think it was hopefully the edge of the shin, but that's a big moment there for Ollie White. And Roscoe looking tired. We know his hands have been down forever. He gets a big moment there with a right hand glancing off. Oh, look at that.
Wow, exciting round that. I mean, still got 2 rounds to Roscoe Pibworth, but once again, the more fatigued of the 2 fighters.
Yeah, it was a bit of a kick, but that was when Roscoe was dropping his head down. It was kind of consequential, really. Maybe
Roscoe just looks tired. It's just one of those dudes. I'm definitely one of those dudes. Give me 1 round of jiu-jitsu, I look like I'm done, and then I'll stick it out for an hour. Whereas you got poker face, Steve. I've seen you in the gym.
Oh, I'm always tired. Look, Roscoe's just going to stick to the game plan. Keep pressuring him up. Try to do some more damage in those clinching positions. You don't have to keep going to the legs. You can posture up. You can get chest to chest and land some knees. He's landing a few things, so this is going to be excellent, this 3rd round. And we've got 3 more to come.
Round number 3. Who wants the title more? That much coveted Battle Arena world title belt. Many previous holders have gone on to the biggest promotions in the world. Oh, he's coming in. It's a lot more pressure now. Ollie White turning on a little bit. Pibworth loading up on that kick. It's the problem for Ollie White. He's got Pibworth tired. But he is 2 rounds down. He's got to pick these shots. He doesn't want Pibworth just rushing in and being stuck with him, dangling on them again. Ollie White control in the middle of the cage, backing Pibworth up now. It's been Pibworth all the pressure.
This is where it can come together. This is where Ollie can come together. He gets the kick caught, but he still stands up. He's sticking to it.
Oh, winging shots. Whenever Ollie White throws anything, Pibworth just ducks to the floor. Literally just pancakes himself and shoots. He's got to start predicting and throw uppercuts, I think, Ollie White. Heavy uppercuts. Roscoe's going to eat it.
He's got to be aware. And there's another kick.
Kick to the head.
It just gets, Roscoe catches the knee there because he's dropping into it. This is the blueprint to beat Roscoe. And there's another kick.
Yeah,
luckily, Alan Jackson was on the other side. Otherwise, you would have seen him eat a 3rd knee to the noggin, which we know is illegal.
Yeah. If Ollie White can get combinations going, that'd be nice. He's throwing
The thing is with Ollie White, the one thing he's lacking right now is what we call the switch in wrestling. He needs to switch his hands in. Look, big takedown. If he can get a hand in the crotch, now he stands back up. He's going to shove him back off. Look, every time Roscoe takes him down, he's just popping back up now. Roscoe can't keep him down.
Just hammering shots. Ollie White.
And he's starting to fade here as Roscoe, it seems. He stuffs the head now. Now Ollie can really do some damage and just tire him out. This is the 3rd round of 5. This is when it starts to favor Ollie White. But he's got to win this round. Ollie White's probably down 2 on the scorecards. Yep. He's got to got to keep his legs apart here. This is when Roscoe could get another takedown. So he fights up with that underhook. Right?
He's landing shots there, Ollie White. He's dirty boxing.
Yeah, you don't really train to punch yourself in the nuts, but Ollie White's making it look second nature.
That's a good point, Steve.
Very. I'm just saying that there's a whole MMA seminar here that Ollie White could teach.
Punching you in the nuts. Punching yourself in the nuts.
Yeah. You've got to train the way other people don't train to win the fights people can't win.
This is true.
And people haven't been able to figure out the Roscoe Pibworth enigma yet. Can Ollie White do it? Oh, he gets taken down again, and he's back. You know, he's back up so quick, so quick. Pibworth.
This is insane. I can't believe the output of both fighters.
I think Roscoe takes the damage in this, but then again, he's probably winning the fight just based on control. Right?
The takedown's got to count for some damage. He's hitting him with the earth.
He is, but he can't keep him down. Look.
They can't get to the stool this time. But Roscoe's still going, still powering through, and now Ollie's starting to look fatigued as well.
Yeah, he's fought with everything.
Wow, what an exciting fight.
He just comes forward, does Roscoe Pibworth.
Steve, I don't want to get you too excited, but we've got some pro fights after this.
I know, I know.
Huge.
We've definitely got the energy.
I'm very excited.
I just want to know how this fight ends, right? I don't want to skip to the good bit, but this is the good bit.
This is definitely.
This is where we want to see who can take off and who can bring it together. Like Pibworth, he's got to punch into the grapplers. He's got to get Ollie White's feet together, and I think he's got to do it in open play. Get off the cage. Don't worry about that. He's got to take in deep breaths. And Ollie, like you said, please, bro, just throw me up an uppercut.
Yeah.
And really sit into it. But then you risk the takedown. You risk getting your arm trapped.
Front kicks
jabbing and dropping away to your right.
Some Anderson Silva front kicks going.
Could be nice. He has had a bunch of front kicks. He doesn't need to stalk him down. Doesn't need to do this. You see?
This is what Ollie Smith wants. Separate Ollie.
Go to the body. Go to the body.
Separate and hit. Separate and hit. Separate and hit.
Yeah, but Pibworth is coming forward. A bull in a china shop. Veritable.
That was a big shot.
Does Ollie have... Ooh, that could have been nice, but it just glances past the chin of Ollie. Then he's back on the legs again. Ollie stuffing it.
Is he going to start punching himself in the balls again?
It was cool.
Look, just strips him off because he's sweaty.
Yep, steps his leg to the outside. Good. This is where we're seeing just a little bit of the lack of grappling prowess from Ollie White, because, again, the switch is there, the post is there, he's leaning on him.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. You should have wider legs from there.
Much wider legs. Yeah. You should be driving the head down. Like, you shouldn't get taken down ever again. Now he turns, and this is where Pibworth needs to be savvy. But Ollie White takes him down. Now Ollie White is on top, and can he get the hooks in? Can he ride it?
He's quite deep on the chins there, Steve.
Under the chin. He doesn't have a hook in.
Roscoe's not fighting the hands at all, Steve. Terrible defense there.
I think he's just exhausted. He's trying to stand up. Ollie White's got one hook in. He's got to rip that head back and throw the other hook in and stretch him out. Just stretch him out. Pibworth is wanting to give up, but he's not quite there yet. He's got a heart of a monster.
He's got to control the hands.
He's right in his own corner.
He's got to fight those hands, Steve.
Yeah. Does Ollie White have enough in him? There, big shots. And now he's...
he grabbed the cage.
Ooh, did he? That was clever.
Didn't stop it. Didn't spot it.
Yeah, he didn't spot that, and he didn't spot the knee from Ollie White in the third round there. I think he's going to slip out the back. He just needs the power to stand up. If he can stand up, he'll slip out the back. Yeah. Ollie White might just choose to stand up and get him back up standing.
Ollie White just missing some of the kind of clean fundamentals of grappling in some of these exchanges. Like, you don't want to be there. He's gonna be out the back and behind you, right? Roscoe comes up on a single, tries to, just like that.
Yeah, he's got his legs separate now. Ollie White's really loving dragging this in, and every takedown that Roscoe doesn't complete, you know, I don't think he's getting discouraged at all. He just keeps going to it, but now he doesn't have the posture to take him down. And Ollie White is making him pay every single time, and you can hear those punches as they land. And I'm seeing Roscoe's eyes shake as each of those pummel into his chin.
Yeah, they definitely hurt. They're not going to finish the fight, but they...
And now he's going to the body. Lovely. Lovely. Roscoe Pibworth, a master of 3 3-minute round fights, but Ollie White is going to his corner, and he feels like he's definitely won that round.
Yeah, I mean, that third round was anyone's. I had no idea who took that. The first 2 was all Pibworth.
Now, is this just the length and the style of fight, the ground him out style of fight that Pibworth is fighting, or is it the heat? There's been a lot of heat in here. There's people watching the fight, even in the car park. I see them. And
everyone watching this on YouTube right now, when this fight happened, it was the hottest day of the year in the UK, in the whole of 2023.
And you got to remember, like 30 degrees in the UK is like 50 degrees anywhere else.
Oh yeah, it's they're very white people here. They just melt.
Yeah, just look at this. Ollie doing well to keep him off. And there's Pibworth landing a big right hand at the beginning of the 4th round, but it's not like he wilts. Oh, he shakes his head. He's got it.
Oh, look, Roscoe's team, that was so obvious that they spilt the war on purpose. That was embarrassing.
But they're cleaning up quick.
Yeah, but that was full on. They just turned the bottle over. I want a replay of the spillage. Here we go.
All to play for.
But this is an extra 30 seconds rest Roscoe Pibworth has had now.
I don't know if it makes much of a difference. Look at the way he's just
the corner man is doing it slowly.
His posture. With those big old arms of his, he needs to keep him up at his chin. And Ollie needs to just sit behind that jab.
Here we go.
I don't know if Ollie needs the finish.
Yeah, possibly. Roscoe maybe a round up.
Slipped in his own corner there.
Ollie White, he wants this.
There you go. Good forearm block there. There's your uppercut, Chris.
Yep. Lovely kick.
Body
lovely
shot.
right.
Yeah, right hand lands. You see Roscoe loaded up on that right hand. It could have done damage if it landed.
Yeah, Roscoe's still very dangerous.
But Ollie White loving it. Loving this moment. Can he push? Can he sprawl back? He's got to get heavy on the head and turn it. Good. That was the time to land that head kick there.
Yeah, it was right there waiting for him.
And it goes to the body. It wouldn't be a round in a Roscoe Pibworth fight without a takedown. So
this is true.
He's trying to rip up the Kimura. He's got to get it off. And there he goes. He's in it. Stuffing it.
Roscoe slips. Ollie White had a big opportunity there and couldn't capitalize.
2 minutes remaining, well, less than 2 minutes remaining in this final frame.
Who wants the Battle Arena World Welterweight title? Who did those extra runs early in the morning? Who did those extra rounds of sparring?
It's just Roscoe's got his head in such a terrible position, and Ollie White's got his feet in such a terrible position, and he steps out.
It's a battle of the slightly poor techniques in this exchange, but also they both have moments of brilliance. Just like that.
And he posts on the head, good.
Oh, I think he's done, Steve. Roscoe's got nothing.
Oh, he's really eating it now. The knees are going to come into the legs and the thighs. He's got to go. Oh, Pibworth's just holding on to the arm.
Just fell to his knees.
Can Ollie get out?
Huge shots by Ollie White. He's going to fall off the front.
Still slipping is Roscoe Pibworth. Ollie needs to turn it. 1 minute left. It looked like the finish was almost there. Ollie's turning.
Yeah, Kimura trap. Roscoe Pibworth's just trying to drag this to the end of the round. Roscoe's corner pleading with him for just get the takedown. Wow, what a fight.
I don't know. I don't know if this goes to the judges' scorecards, who's going to win it. I know the last 2 rounds definitely favor Ollie White, but do the first 3 rounds, do they go to Pibworth?
It's impossible to say, Steve. I'm so glad I'm not a judge. Just get to enjoy the spectacle of 2 absolute warriors giving it everything they got for 5 rounds.
No, it's 20 seconds left. Ollie White looking down the barrel of another takedown.
Stuffing the head again, feet together again. 10 seconds.
He was under the chin a couple of times.
Wow, what a fight, Steve.
And there's the... Not one man has been able to keep Roscoe Pibworth off them. And we're going to the judges' scorecards here. Who says what? What's it going to be? Let's see. Chris has got to announce it, but man, oh man. Is it selling it to the judges? Is it selling to the crowd? We know that if there was another round, Ollie White's ready for it, but is Roscoe Pibworth ready? Does he got it in the tank? We don't get those questions answered. We get to the question of who's going to be the world welterweight champion, and that's going to be a nice strap for anybody. Ollie White weathers the storm. He does what no one could do before. He does the damage, and he takes out Roscoe Pibworth. Definitely a fight.
Nobody can stop them takedowns. They got lots of work around. Yeah. I think going to the legs constantly. If you would have gone chest to chest up the body,